Hello friends, in this lecture we will go through the theoretical demonstration of one of the organic preparation, and the aim of this organic preparation is the preparation of a benzylic acid. Benzylic acid is alpha hydroxy acid. So it means that there are two carbon, one it is of carboxylic group and another carbon which possesses OH group. It is the nature of alpha hydroxy acid, and this carbon it may attach with the alkyl group or aryl group, whatever it may be, and this preparation involves a benzylic acid rearrangement. For this preparation we require a mortar pestle, conical flask, beaker as well as water bath. This mortar pestle is required because the preparation of benzylic acid is carried out under solvent-free condition and in a grinding condition. In addition to this apparatus, we require the chemicals such as benzyl, potassium hydroxide, concentrated HCl, and distilled water. Now, the preparation of benzylic acid is started from the benzyl, and benzyl it has a structure like this. One benzene ring which is attached to the C double bond O. Then there is a presence of another carbonyl, that is C double bond O, which is attached to the second benzene ring. In this way, we can write the benzyl. Now this benzyl is nothing but 1,2-diketone, in which there is a presence of two benzene ring. Now this benzyl is going to convert into the alpha hydroxy acid. So on this side or on the product side, we will get the structure which has a C single bond OH and COOH. These two carbons, they are nothing but the carbon of carbonyl groups. And here the benzyl is rearranged to the corresponding benzylic acid. Now in the reaction we get, when we treat a benzyl with KOH, a rearrangement of one of the benzene ring from one carbon to another, and there is a formation of hydroxy group like this, and there is a formation of salt, that is potassium salt. It is a potassium benzylate. Now look carefully. This is the structure of benzene, this is the structure of potassium benzylate. So from this structure it is clear that one of the benzene ring is migrated from one carbon to another with the formation of a C single bond OH group. Now if I number this carbon with 1 and this carbon with 2, then it is a 1,2 rearrangement or 1,2 shift. So in a benzyl there is a 1,2 rearrangement occurs, and one benzene ring is migrated from one carbon to another with the formation of this type of potassium benzylate. Now this benzylate in the second step, here you can find there is a presence of concentrated HCl. This is the salt, and this salt, when it is hydrolyzed in presence of HCl, the potassium which is attached to this carboxylate ion is removed from this salt, and we get here a benzylic acid which is having this type of structure. So it is a benzylic acid. Only change is there. COOK is converted into COOH. So first step is the rearrangement and second step is nothing but the hydrolysis. In this way, we can convert a benzyl into benzylic acid. And now we will see the mechanism of this preparation of benzylic acid. The mechanism of a preparation of benzylic acid involves the nucleophilic attack of OH minus on the carbonyl carbon of a diketone, that is a benzyl. So in the nucleophilic attack, what is happening? This OH minus, it will attack on this carbon and there is a conversion of double bond oxygen into the single bond oxygen which possesses negative charge. The OH minus ion, they came from the base, that is KOH. This is the first step, and here we are getting this type of anion which is having a O minus, then here there is a pH, then C double bond O and a second pH group, that is benzene. In the second step, what happens? The negative charge which is present on the oxygen came back. So it will form a carbon double bond oxygen. Therefore, the valency of carbon becomes 5. Therefore, the pH group or a benzene ring which is attached to the carbon is migrated from this carbon to this carbon. It is the 1,2 sip. So I will write here a 1,2 sip of a pH. Now, when this occurs, it is going to join with this carbon. Therefore, the valency of this carbon becomes 5. So it will sip the electron from this bond on the oxygen. So here we are getting a OH, then C double bond O, then a carbon which is attached to the 2 benzene ring and O minus. Now, this is the carboxylic acid and it possesses an anion at the alpha carbon. The hydrogen which is attached to the oxygen is acidic one. That's why this anion, it will abstract this hydrogen and we get here a O minus, C double bond O, then a COH, here a pH and here a pH. The hydrogen which is attached to the oxygen is transferred from this oxygen to this oxygen and it will generate another anion. And this anion, it will combine with the K plus here, KOH, which will form a K plus plus OH minus. OH minus is used here and K plus which is used here. So we get a potassium benzalate as a salt, and in the final step, this salt, when it is treated with a HCl, it will form a corresponding acid. So we will get here OH, then C double bond O, C, then a pH, and here a pH. It is called as a benzylic acid, and remaining will be the KCl, potassium chloride. In this way, this benzyl is converted into the benzylic acid. Now, look at the structure of benzyl. It is a 1,2-diketone, whereas a benzylic acid is alpha hydroxy acid. So in the benzylic acid preparation, we got the conversion of 1,2-diketone into the alpha hydroxy acid, which is nothing but the famous rearrangement, and it is called as a benzyl benzylic acid rearrangement. Now we will see the procedure of this benzylic acid preparation. So this is the pictorial representation of the procedure. I will write here name of this compound. It is a benzyl. It is a KOH. It is a mortar pestle, a conical flask, then a funnel beaker that you are know. Now, in the procedure, we have to take 1 gram of benzyl and 1 gram of KOH. So 1 gram of benzyl and 1 gram of KOH is taken in the mortar and pestle. Quantity is same, that is 1 gram 1 gram, and both KOH and benzyl, they are grind together till there is a formation of a powder. So after grinding, we get a free flowing powder, and this free flowing powder is taken into the conical flask. When it is taken into the conical flask, the cotton plug is attached to the conical flask, and so that we get a cotton plug which is attached to the conical flask like this. And this conical flask along with the powder of KOH and benzyl which is grinded in the mortar and pestle, it is heated in a water bath for 20 minutes. How much time? 20 minutes. In water bath, we have to heat this conical flask, and after the heating, we have to cool this flask, and after cooling, we will add a 20 ml water in this flask. So after cooling, we have to add a 20 ml water. When the water is added, whatever the salt which is formed in the first step, look at the first step in the reaction. Here we have given in the first step when benzyl and KOH is heated together, there is a formation of salt. So when we heat this mixture about 20 minutes, we get a potassium benzylate, that is salt, and salt are dissolved in a water. They are soluble in water, we know that. Therefore, when we add a 20 ml water to this flask, the salt which is formed in the first step, it is going to dissolve in the water, and a benzyl which is unreacted. Benzyl is unreacted, which remains insoluble in the water to filter the content in the conical flask, and after filtration, the unreacted benzyl is removed from the filtrate and we get a clear filtrate. Now this clear filtrate is taken in the ice bath, and hydrochloric acid is added dropwise in this beaker which is put in the ice bath. After the addition of hydrochloric acid and a stirring, we get a conversion of salt into the carboxylic acid. So after the addition of hydrochloric acid, the salt which is present in the filtrate, it is going to convert into the carboxylic acid, and we get this type of carboxylic acid, that is a benzylic acid in a beaker. This benzylic acid is filtered to get a crude benzylic acid, which is then washed with the water and recrystallized from the water to get a pure benzylic acid. Then its melting point is taken. In this way, we can prepare a benzylic acid from the benzyl. Again, I am repeating the procedure. 1 gram of benzyl, 1 gram of KOH is taken in the mortar and pestle. It is grind to become a free flowing powder, which is taken into the conical flask, and cotton plug is inserted at the neck. Then this conical flask is heated on a water bath about 20 minutes. After the heating, we get the conversion of benzyl and KOH into the salt, that is a potassium benzylate. And after the cooling of this conical flask, we will add here a 20 ml water. In this water, the potassium benzylate, that is salt, is going to dissolve because salt is soluble in a water, and unreacted benzyl, which is insoluble in a water, it is filtered off, and after filtration the benzyl is eliminated and we get here a clear filtrate. This clear filtrate is put into the ice bath, and to this clear filtrate a hydrochloric acid is added dropwise with the continuous stirring. The salt is converted into the acid and we get white colored crude benzylic acid, which is filtered off and then it is dried, washed with the water and recrystallized from the water to get a purest benzylic acid. In the calculation, first of all, we will calculate a theoretical yield by using a chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction, we know that the reactant is a benzyl, that is pH C double bond O, C double bond O pH. It is correspond to the benzylic acid, that is pH COH. Then I will write here pH and a COOH. Now we will write a equation where 1 mole of benzyl correspond to 1 mole of a benzylic acid. If you look at the structure of benzyl and benzylic acid, 1 mole of benzyl is nothing but the molecular weight of this benzyl, and 1 mole of benzylic acid nothing but the molecular weight of this benzylic acid. When you calculate the molecular weight of benzyl and benzylic acid, then we get a formula which is like this: 210 gram of a benzyl correspond to 228 gram of benzylic acid. It means that under standard condition or in an ideal condition, if you take 210 gram benzyl and it is grind with the KOH, then we have to get 228 gram of benzylic acid. Now in the procedure we have taken only 1 gram of benzyl. So for 1 gram of benzyl we have to get here 228 into 1 divided by 210 gram of benzylic acid. It is a cross multiplication, and here if you carried out this multiplication and division, we get here 1.086 gram of benzylic acid. So for 1 gram under ideal condition we will get 1.086 gram of benzylic acid. But in our laboratory we cannot have an ideal condition or standard condition, so that the weight of the benzylic acid which we have got after the filtration, it is less than 1.086 if you take 1 gram. All the students should keep in mind a weight of crude product should be less than the theoretical yield. Now we will see the percentage practical yield. To calculate the percentage practical yield, we have to know the weight of the product obtained after the completion of the procedure. So we have to write here observation, that is weight of the product, that is equal to W, that is equal to, suppose I have got here 0.85 gram, that is the weight of the product after the completion of procedure. Now, a percentage practical yield is calculated from the theoretical yield of benzylic acid. Here the theoretical yield, that is 1.086 gram benzylic acid, is nothing but the 100% yield. Why it is 100%? Because we have taken here 1 gram, and here if I got 1.086 gram benzylic acid, then it is the 100% according to this calculation. So I have written here 1.086 gram benzylic acid correspond to 100%. Now actual yield which is got after the completion of procedure is 0.85. So W gram of benzylic acid is equal to how much? Again a cross multiplication, W here divided by 1.086. Now I will put here 100 into 0.85 divided by 1.086, and if I do the calculation, then here we get around 78 point something, say 28%. So the preparation of benzylic acid involves the weight of the product 0.85 and the percentage is 78.28. Now, when the recrystallization of the product is carried out, and if I take the melting point of this product, say it is found to be, so I will write here a melting point of benzylic acid, it is around 149 degrees Celsius. Now according to the percentage practical yield and weight of the product and melting point of the benzylic acid, we have to write the results. We will write the result of this practical. First is the weight of the product, that is W, which we have got after the completion of procedure. It is 0.85 gram. It is converted into the kilogram by using into 10 raised to minus 3 kg. Just we have to write here 10 raised to minus 3. Then percentage practical yield of the product. In the second point of the calculation, we have calculated that here it is a 78.28%. It is. Then finally MP of the product. We have taken the melting point and it is around 149. So I will write here 149 degrees Celsius and it should be converted into the Kelvin. So we have to write 149 plus 273 and which is found to be 422. In this way we can perform the preparation of benzylic acid. From this theoretical demonstration, you will get a clear idea how to carry out the preparation of benzylic acid and how to do the calculation and how to write the result of the preparation of benzylic acid. So this is all about the preparation of benzylic acid. We will see preparation of dihydropyrimidone in the next lecture.